Guys, we just got some big news, absolutely huge news about this year's Pokemon Day. One of the big reveals. Guys, we've been talking about this for a long time on the channel. I made a couple videos talking about it, a bunch of speculation. We've had leaks and rumors for months about this. And guys, well, it looks like it may actually be coming true. Riddler coming out of hibernation here, saying they will return soon, with a picture of Fire Red and Leaf Green. Guys, this is huge. So if you don't know what these are the first remakes of Gen 1. So these are just Pokemon Red and Green, but the remade version for the Game Boy Advance, and that is awesome. So first of all, we've been talking about this for a long time. People have been speculating this. I was convinced, but now after seeing Riddler, I definitely do believe it's gonna happen, guys. I know a lot of people don't trust Riddler, but guys, he's had a ton of stuff correct over the years. Like, sure, he's maybe had a couple of things wrong, but guys, since I've been reporting, Pokemon news, leaks, and updates for the last, 2 years or whatever, I swear Riddler has pretty much been spot on with almost everything. But that begs the big question, how much are they gonna cost? Will they be a physical copy? Are they gonna be on the Switch Online service only? Well, we actually do have more leaks and information about that as well. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, don't mind helping reach my goal of 50,000 subscribers so you don't miss all news and leaks of Pokemon. This is a big year and a big month for Pokemon, guys. They literally announced that the 30th anniversary, which is this year, will have stuff releasing all year long. It's going to be a huge, huge year. We also do have this amazingly cool set of Pokemon cards coming out with all the starter Pokemon and 18 more days, which this was a couple of days ago, guys. So literally even less until we actually see the next starters. The Gen 10 starters will be announced and revealed this Pokemon Day, which is February 27th. It's going to be absolutely insane. And just to remind you guys, I'm going to be live streaming the whole thing. Central Leaks also just reposting exactly where Riddler said, giving it some more legitimacy. And we also have further information from a different leaker. eShop paid releases, not part of the Switch Online, will have home compatibility. Okay, home compatibility, absolute W. Hopefully it's day one compatibility, and it probably will be. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is good, but also a little concerning to me because the Switch Online service, I'm so happy it's not on the Switch Online because I don't pay for it. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't pay for it either. I used to have it and I didn't really get much use out of it. So I was like, why am I paying for the big subscription? That's why I pay for just like the cheapest one, or I just get the basic online features. So for that reason, I'm very, very happy because I've been wanting to replay Fire Red Leaf Green for years and years now, and I cannot wait to play it on the Switch. However, it will be an eShop paid release. Just a little bit sad to me because I was like, yo, are we actually getting like a physical copy of a remake? Or like a port or whatever of Fire Red Leaf Green? That would be absolutely insane. Like, imagine we actually had a physical copy for this game. It doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. It seems like it will actually be potentially released on Pokemon Day, a standalone game for the eShop. It could shadow drop literally the day of Pokemon Day. And what's cool about this, guys, is Pokemon Day is actually based on the day the original games came out. Obviously, these are not like the original games, but they're still Generation 1. It's the remake of Generation 1, debatably the best version of Gen 1. What's funny is Poor Leaks is actually posting some polls and stuff, which is saying, like, have the machines removed, if you know, you know. And of course, like, how much will they cost? Because if it's just an eShop exclusive game, they better not be crazy expensive. For the 3DS eShop, they were $10, guys. $10! If only we lived in that world. I don't think they're going to be $10. I think they're going to be more, which we actually do have more leaks about it. Originally, the games were apparently $40 USD. When they released, which is insane. First of all, like, that's crazy. I wish video game prices were like that nowadays. And this account over on Twitter that has been posting a bunch of, I guess, leaks and rumors and riddles and whatever you may call it. Hannah is so happy with the new cardigan she got herself. It only cost her $30. What a steal. Which this account uses Hannah Montana references to talk about Pokemon stuff, probably to like protect their account and stuff like that. And what I take away from this is that these eShop games should be $30, which isn't too bad. I mean, I'm definitely gonna still play it because I love Fire Red Leaf Green. At least it's not like 40, 50, or 60. I definitely think it should be cheaper though. If it's just eShop only, like just digital, I feel like 10 to 20 would be pretty fair. But you know how it is nowadays with Nintendo and Pokemon. Everything has got to be just a little more expensive. So, seems like these games will be costing $30, which they are backing that up by saying paid, not Switch Online, and also home compatible. Once again, talking about the home compatibility, which I know is going to make tons of people happy. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people are going to be stoked that it is home compatible. Imagine day one, if you guys have, your literal Charizard from the first game you've ever played. There's definitely people out there that still have some of their OG Pokemon. You guys could bring it back into Gen 1 again. That would be amazing. Now that is something that's just so wholesome, so full circle. I love that so much. Apparently, Gale of Darkness is going to be day one NSO, and it's only going to be Switch 2 exclusive. So it seems like this is also going to drop the day of Pokemon Day. Unfortunately, I won't be able to play this, but I do have a physical copy of Pokemon Coliseum, so I actually have not played that. I need to play it. Maybe I'll play through Pokemon Coliseum. I guess upgrade my Switch Online service for a little bit to play Gale of Darkness, because the real copy of Gale of Darkness is absurd. It is like a couple $100. Your boy is not going to drop $200 on that. I mean, maybe I should, because who knows? Maybe in like 10 years from now, it's going to be worth $400. I don't know. And this was from a tweet a while ago, I guess, Red and Green. Did you guess it right? Which a lot of people did. I mean, we've been talking about, if you guys have been staying active on the channel, you know, I've been talking about it, breaking every single thing down for you guys. And we should be getting back to face cam soon, guys. I'm still feeling under the weather. So, you know, being on the camera, it does not look the prettiest. Let's just say that. What's funny is they said, will the Fire Red Leaf Green port make Logan Paul happy now? Just like memeing at that tweet that Logan Paul made a couple weeks ago. This is also another teaser. I guess this would be for Gen 10 maybe. So I don't know if this could be some sort of like Chef Squirrel Pokemon. And then we have the electric symbol or like lightning, whatever, ghost, and then a speaker. I'm thinking this could be some sort of voice acting reference. I mean, I don't necessarily know what the squirrel would be, unless it's just some sort of Pokemon. Or maybe it's like a really cool squirrel. Maybe one of the starters is a squirrel. I don't really know. But this being here makes me think maybe this is like a Rotom speaker. Like maybe Rotom is going to be able to like translate like Pokemon lingo and let us actually understand them, so we get voice acting. We also have this leak from Amashinu talking about how voice acting won't be revealed in the first trailer on Pokemon Day, but they are expecting it to happen. Like we still actually probably will be getting voice acting in Generation 10. Their tweet saying Gen 10 will have voice acting. Absolutely insane. That would be crazy if Gen 10 actually did have voice acting. It's probably not going to be voice acting for everything. Like I would say it's probably maybe just the main characters, you know, like maybe the professor, maybe the antagonist, protagonist, but still, I think that's a win. I think that's a W. Let me know your thoughts about this tweet. I mean, these are always hard to break down. Like, it's always hard to predict and assume what they're talking about when we just get emojis and stuff. Also, something else that I wanted to mention about this riddle or teaser the other day about like the black from Pearl Jam on the newest iPhone, which is a reference to the Switch 2, like iPhone meaning Switch 2. I talked about basically how Pearl Jam has an album called 10 and song number 5 is labeled black. Which, what do you think of Pokemon Black and White? Black and White are the Gen 5 games. So 5, you know, it all fits in. 10 being Pearl Jam, meaning Generation 10. I talked about how this could mean like Black and White remakes or ports or something could actually happen maybe during the Gen 10 cycle, even though the Terra Leak was saying Gen 11 is going to be like the time where we're actually going to get Generation 5 remakes. You know, I've talked about that a lot basically, but it seems like they want to do Gen 5 remakes eventually, just not anytime soon. Well, I also had a new theory about this that I wanted to bring up. So what if this, meaning Black and then Pearl Jam, we also have like the Gen 1 kind of like riddle, which we know what that means now. Pay to play, which it seems like they're going to cost about $30, which was right. That was accurate. That was correct, which is awesome, right? But what if that means that the Gen 1 ports are going to be for the Switch 1 and the Switch 2? Maybe Gen 4 and 5 will be Switch 2 exclusives? Could you guys imagine? Maybe there is going to be a classic collection and it's going to be like Gens 1 through 3 available on the Switch and the Switch 2, but then you're going to have Pokemon Generation 4 and 5 be Switch 2 exclusive. I'm not saying this is like 100% confirmed. This is just pure speculation based on this leak. This is a riddle. We still don't fully know what it means, but we're going to find out shortly. I just wanted to bring this up because that is a possibility. Now, I don't necessarily think it will happen. Like I said, I don't really know if that's going to actually happen though, because we did just recently have the Gen 4 remakes, and they're going to do Gen 5 remakes eventually in a few years. Maybe, well, many years. But you never know if they could just port Gen 4 and Gen 5 like just regularly directly over. Like, that would be sick. I want to know your thoughts and theories about this though. What would you guys think if you actually did get Pokemon Gens 4 and 5 just basically on the eShop or ported over somehow? I'm just showing you guys this to like show you guys like we have been talking about this for a while and it's actually becoming true. This should actually happen. Bro, Pokemon Day 2026, I still am hoping that we can get that physical copy for Fire Red Leaf Green on the Switch 2. That would just look amazing on the shelf. Man, that has got to happen. We also have other information about Pokeopia. Apparently it's getting good impressions, like positive impressions, positive reviews, and it seems like it's going to be one of the best Pokemon spin-offs in many years. But Pokemon spin-offs used to go crazy back in the day. We still get them every now and then, but it's definitely not nearly as much as we used to. Man, this is just amazing news. And guys, I will be keeping you guys updated on all of this stuff. So we're gonna get more news and leaks and information soon. Let's just hope Game Freak doesn't take this video down because, bro, back in the ZA days, I've told you guys, bro, the leaks were right. Everything we're talking about became true. Anyways, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to check out my Fedora's Files channel where I talk about all things Nintendo, like Nintendo news, leaks, and updates. We got some big leaks about a Nintendo Direct, a General Direct that is, a new 3D Mario game coming out soon. So yeah, if you guys are real and watching this from the video, comment down below fruit or your favorite type of fruit. Could be like a blueberry, strawberry, who knows. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.